So Action SA will write to the South African Police Services, okay, specifically to the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, the DPCI, requesting that in light of new information emerging from the former VBS chairperson's explosive affidavit, they investigate Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu's alleged involvement in the VBS Mutual Bank scandal. And scandal indeed it is, okay? So if you missed my previous video, I'm going to link it up here, which goes into all the details that the former VBS chairman, Chifiwa Matodzi, detailed in a detailed affidavit, where, of course, not forgetting he was a beneficiary of VBS, a beneficiary of 325,896,831 rands, okay? So he has a lot at stake. He has a lot at stake. He's obviously been sentenced straight to jail, okay? His affidavit, in an attempt to be seen as cooperative, okay? He goes straight to prison, according to the document released by the NPA. I'll link it up here as well. But so basically, this is what Action SA is saying. Our request follows a former chairman of VBS Mutual Bank, Chifiwa Matodzi's detailed affidavit in which he directly implicates Shivambu and Malema in the looting of VBS through Scamega Projects Private Limited. Okay, again, Scamega Projects is a company registered under the name of Shivambu's young brother, Brian Shivambu. Okay, this has Shivambu all over it, and you know, Julius Malema is entangled in the entanglement, so he's in it. Is he in it? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Should the Shivambus settle this on their own, or are they going to drag Julius Malema down with them in this, what looks like a very, very intricate fraud scandal, that is. So it also continues to say here, it is clear that the hollow assertions made by EFF President Malema and EFF Deputy President Shivambu, claiming they were not involved in the theft of the municipal and pensioner funds stored at VBS, are effectively refuted by Matodzi's sworn confession. Matodzi's unequivocal admission that the two EFF leaders were fully aware of the one-time 5 million rand and monthly 1 million rand payments to Scamega Projects as bribes to maintain silence after former President Zuma's infamous 8 million rand loan from VBS during a period of public scrutiny clearly illustrates the potential shadiness, corruption, and unpatriotic and unethical character of these two EFF leaders. Yesterday, Action SA welcomed the sentencing of the former VBS chairperson, echoing our ongoing concern over corrupt senior politicians who frequently evade punishment for crimes committed against the most vulnerable in our society. And most vulnerable indeed they are, because those funds, guys, they were from municipal and pensioner funds. So imagine there's a man who has worked all his life, has been contributing to his pension fund. He's probably worked for the municipality. Okay, he's probably worked for the municipality. It's believed that when he retires, he's going to have a comfortable fund, only for it to be a scandal. Okay, a scam. There is no money for this man. So, and you know what the EFF represents? Okay, the EFF represents the working class. So, of course, one of the reasons why this is blowing up in the EFF's face is because, wait a minute, you're the very people who say you stand for the poor working class, but yet here you are benefiting, or should I say allegedly benefiting, because they haven't gone through trial with regards to their involvement in this scandal. There's just an affidavit which has not been tested in court yet. Okay, so yeah, let me know your thoughts on that below. Action SA is fully committed to combating corruption wherever it appears, and hopes that all those implicated in the looting of VBS, including politicians, will be held fully accountable for their actions.
You have no business with how EFF conducts its business. As long as it's lawful and it doesn't violate any law, where do you come in? Unganapi?
Reserve Bank year on year with various investments, only this issue came now that he had a contract or he benefited from VBS. And I saw in the contract that he was providing consulting and advisory services on the non-banking assets of VBS. Not VBS, of Vera Investments. So Vera Investments is a holding company which, amongst other things, owns VBS, but owns mines. It owned a company called Insure Group. It owned Bupilo Life, which is an insurance company. It owned an asset management company called Vunolala. And all those assets were acquired during the process of the advisory services that I said took happen and taken place. Anyone who knows what the cost involved with advisory services, transactional advisory services, you will know. You must just go and ask the PIC how much have they paid on transaction advisory services for each and every deal that happens there when you're purchasing a business. I got to know about that when I got to pay closer and detailed attention. Has been your relationship with Vera, and discovered that he was involved with advisory services that are non-banking related. So there was nothing to disclose about. There was nothing to disclose about that, about VBS when we're dealing with the issue of VBS in any way.
An incompetent, incoherent, inferior prosecution is what you are trying to prove here. An abuse of power. You will not win with me.
Can see it for what it is. So we have nothing. Floyd's brother took a loan from VBS, like the rest of them, by the way, who took loans. He paid his loan back. So what is the problem? He went to, and I would have done the same if I wanted a loan before the disbandment of the VBS. When I came to know about it, I would have supported it because it's a black bank. So he took a loan, VBS got into trouble, he paid it back. It doesn't owe them anything. So, but they keep on coming because it's a political agenda we're pursuing. And I'm happy South Africans are beginning to realize it, because every time Sunday Times hits with such a front page, they go like, you have started, try something else. They see it for what it is. Can see it for what it is.
I will still perform it.
So, of course, Floyd Shivambu has taken to X, formerly Twitter, to respond to the allegations, or the latest allegations, with his direct involvement in the VBS theft. All he says is, whenever there's a big story in the media, look for the story they're trying to distract you from. But he doesn't tell us what that story is. Of course, and this is a developing story. And as well, Malema responded as well, and he said, just go to the archives. Just go to the archives. So since he sent us over there to the archives, I'm going to share these two clips with you. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about them.
It's undisputed. So why do you want to canvass the grounds that are not disputed? I'm a shareholder in On Point. I got money in On Point. Madonsela makes that point. So the matter of whether On Point got a tender rightfully or wrongly is now before court. All I'm saying is, you cannot have a tender of 50 million, collapse a province of a budget of 47 billion. So the intention has always been to smear me, to delegitimize me, so that I do not add my voice in the anti-corruption project of the country. So, Castle was the premier, Pinky was the MEC, Masondo was the MEC. All these people who presided over that government are today ministers or deputy ministers in the clean government. The dark cloud of having collapsed the government of Limpopo remains with me, who has never been in government. But where, Samkel, maybe you'll teach me, where have you ever been?
Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Remember to like this video, share this video, and please do consider subscribing to the channel. It definitely helps us grow. Catch you on our next upload.
Remember, of all the witnesses that came here, Your Worship, I'm the only eyewitness you have. No one else was there. It's only me. Of all the people who appeared before you, it's only me who is an eyewitness before this court. There's never been. The rest were talking about seen on cell phone, seen on this, on seen on. I was there, and I don't remember carrying that.